ladies and gentlemen, and all my non-binary friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charvana. I go by the she, her pronouns, and I have a guest with me today.
I am ACTORPAT. I go by he, him.
And we are here to watch The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 4 at this point. I can't believe we're already 4 episodes in. But before I get into all
She's got an announcement to make.
Yeah, I do. My birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah! And so for my birthday, I do a giant celebration over on Twitch. I stream on twitch.tv/Charvana. Pat also streams over on
Twitch.tv/ACTORPAT. But this is about her.
But this Saturday, May 10th, you can come over, interact with me live, and Pat too, because I'm pretty sure he will be coming over and at least helping feed me, because I will be in front of the camera for 12 hours. So if you guys want to come on by and say hi, or wish me happy birthday, or participate in any of the fun stuff going on over there, you do have to be over there on twitch.tv/Charvana.
May 10th. So those of you watching this far in the future, you might be like, well, what am I going to do now? I missed it. You can still go to that link.
Or that link and go hang out with either one of us.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, we should sit back and watch some TV together. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As per usual, this is a watch along, so please make sure that you have the media open in another tab or wherever you are watching so that you can view along with us.
This is going to be The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4, starting in 3, 2, 1, play. HBO 2018 Seattle Quarantine Zone. And Xander from Buffy.
Gross. Dumb, but gross.
Rylan, so funny, haha.
Damn. I like Jeffrey Wright, though.
His eyes are so dilated.
You're all Greenberg.
It's a lot of brave people coming out to this kind of bus, you know?
Yeah. Looking very unarmed. Don't know if they are, but
Oh. Okay.
Well, he was the kindest of them.
He seems very green. Not Greenberg, but green. Okay, but do you really have to? Is that really necessary?
Hmm. Oh, shit!
Oh, I knew it!
Wow.
Yep! Oh, I thought he was gonna be like, do it and then do something. Like, they let them do it, but. Oh, hot damn, dude!
Wow. And he spared the kid that asked about the slur. Wow. Jeffrey Wright! Jeffrey Wright!
Damn, dude!
That's good. That's good. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, well, as soon as they exchange wordings, I was like, oh, they're on the same side. Like, they have to be something like that. I thought he was gonna be like, you go for it, like, you're allowed to, but no, I didn't expect him to do it.
Yeah, I thought it was just that they had like an arrangement, like, hey, we're enemies, but you let us through because we let you, we turn a blind eye to this, you turn a
Yeah.
blind eye to that. And wow.
I don't know. I like as soon as he started calling them on doing that kind of stuff, there was sympathy there, and like,
Mhm.
yeah, that could have gone either way. But yeah. Dang, dude. Interesting.
And so cold too, just like toss door shut. But he was in Westworld, and so I do like that
Oh.
HBO seems to have like their library of actors.
Yeah. That's cool. Last of Us. And well, noises before there is visual. I will snap visual. 11 years later.
Your third party, our mystery party, he's gonna be the leader. He's gonna be the like the
Mm,
wolf that everyone's scared of. And she's gonna be the prophet, the lady he was talking to.
maybe.
Huh?
Honestly, in this kind of situation, you probably.
Pocket all medication.
Yeah. Picture? What did she find? Missing. Seattle. Day 1.
Horse.
Shimmer?
Shimmer.
That's an arcane thing, too. Sad. Sad face. What you see? Cute. But also, why wouldn't they know?
I was gonna say it's not that far removed, but I guess.
Pedra.
She's like, also, let's clean it up. We have a tank. Gross. The grimace just there. Ooh. Ugh. They've got the high ground, Anakin.
She found one.
Gotta protect a horse.
Yeah.
I wonder how difficult it is working with horses on set. Just like poop everywhere.
Maybe. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum.
I mean, I get we're in an isolated area. I don't know if I would play the drums still. At least not until you've fully made the sweep of
Yeah,
at least the
probably.
building.
I mean, if you do that, they would come down, though, you know?
True.
Oh.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but it looks so similar to the place that they saw giraffes, where they're like peeking out a window. Cute. Fun shot.
Got a very pleasant singing voice.
Maybe chills.
She's like, keep going. Can she hit it? Fair.
It's so cute. Why do I have a feeling it's going to get ruined?
Yeah.
I love the face subtleties. Yeah, she got me tearing up too.
I wonder if that was the exact song in the game, or if they changed that just for the sake of TV.
I don't know. Ugh, the subtleties of grieving and all the other stuff all combined with the cutesies and all that just got me like, ugh, welling up.
Now, who's he gonna torture with it? Damn. Oof.
Ugh. Bold. Ugh.
Yikes.
Not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed anymore.
Just that little tension violin strings. I always love that. I hate it, but I love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we on a mission.
I feel like you shouldn't use a light, but I don't know.
They're gonna run into the cultists. It's an odd array of spread from different angles.
Mm.
I guess he could have hunched over and you could have done it that way, though.
Oof.
Well, she's got a very weak stomach, doesn't she? I mean, this is not something that's weak stomach.
Like, it's fair that that happens in this instance, but it's been every time.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I think I probably would vomit on this one too.
Yeah, the intestines hanging out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely vomit worthy.
God.
No. Ew. They're gonna think it's them. Get out or act wounded, one of the two.
Yeah, you got to just pretend and say help. Like,
I think it's a sneak out moment, but
yeah, you have to just be like, please help at this point.
I don't know. If you get caught, yes, that's what you do, but you gonna get caught right now? I would be sneaky as fuck.
I think the second they come in, you have to be like, help, is anybody there? Like,
Well, it's too late now. Like, if you get caught, then they're not gonna believe you. You just gotta be sneaky. Do not leave her. Oh, shoot.
the RNG to not have somebody flash a light at you there.
The eyes. Oofta, my dear. Oh, buddy.
I'm imagining this had, if this is exactly from the game, this had to be such an intense stealth.
This feels like it is. This feels game-like, and I like it. Oh my gosh. And she's gotta, right? She's gotta, because otherwise...
Yep. You can't let him scream, and you can't let him get away. Oof. Oof.
Ooh. Now the awful part is, even if you get away, they've seen you, so they're just gonna think it's you.
Yeah, regardless. It's... Well, and even if they don't think you did the hanging, you did just kill 2 of their people.
Yeah. I fear for her so much right now.
Yeah, Dina's gonna get stuck. And this sucks. Now you gotta deal with... Everybody's dangerous. Like, there isn't like a good team.
I mean, has there ever been?
I think you're right though. Now that there's so many like bad guys, I feel like she's gonna have to work with Abby somehow. Oof.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they start burning this, though. Gassing them out. No, these are just flares.
But again, see, there you go, fungus. It's doing stuff with the light and the fire. What does it
You're
mean?
right.
What does it mean? They're gonna get saved by a horde.
Maybe. This is such like a video game! Well, maybe not. The lighting is beautiful.
So she's counting individual.
Uh-huh. Do you think it's harming it and that's why it like calls it?
I wonder if it's sensors. It's like it's their
Peelers.
Yeah, it's like
Holy snap.
Oh. Holy shit.
Oh my god. I'm getting chills. I could not deal with this right now. I would be panicking so hard.
I'm impressed they've kept the supplies so far.
Uh-huh.
Like, nothing's caused them to lose it yet. Oh, close.
Oof, oof, oof. Uh... Go, 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 babe.
Upper body strength, come on.
Yeah, goodness gracious.
Holy shit.
Oh, don't collapse. That would be the worst.
Or it's what they need right now. They need to get out and have it crumble on top of all of them.
Yeah, I thought this was empty. That's not empty. Oh god, oh god. Holy snap, my dude.
Aw. Oh no.
Yeah?
Smart move.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. They're locking themselves. Does Dina know about her?
Oh.
Yeah, this can go south very fast.
Is it not Dina? Was somebody else in here?
Gotta be Abby.
Thank God. Mm-hmm.
So much to unpackage in the last one.
Yeah. That's fine, but like I'm just there's a
I'm
lot
immune.
of
You almost killed me. I'm pregnant. I like you.
yeah, it's just a lot all at once. It's a lot of emotions all at once.
Drastically roller coaster.
I'm just
of
having a
emotion
hard
there.
time like wrapping my head around all of it.
The brain chemistry hormones in that were like not healthy for anybody there.
Ugh. You know what, but good on them.
Morning breath or jerky breath?
Cute.
I've been through a lot. But now we got a clock.
No. It's a good line. At least we finally got some insight into her thinking and her brain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ah! So she was peeing.
That's a good question. How long do pregnancy tests last? We?
I love the way she said that.
But only if you get out of Seattle. Take your stuff. You may not be able to go back.
I hope that door didn't lock behind. Oh, it's still open.
That would suck.
I'm gonna say the coolest thing about this entire series is every episode feels like it's like 20 minutes, and then you've already noticed like a whole hour or something has gone by. So
Agreed.
They're doing really, really good a job at that. Do you have a favorite part?
I'm gonna say for me it was just that opening. The cold open was intense. I didn't see that coming at all. And I like Jeffrey Wright as an actor, so it was cool that he was in there, but I didn't see that twist at all. I thought they had a bargain going of just like we're bargaining with each other in some way, but nope, he was ready to roll.
Yeah, I straight up had a feeling like it was just the tone. It was the tone that he was super not on the side of whatever Fedra was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could see where you were thinking like they maybe had a bargain or something.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as he's like, I'm the only one that's going to go outside, I'm going to do something, I was like, oh, something's going to happen to this truck. I didn't realize it was going to be him. I thought he was going to be like, as soon as they exchanged names, be like, you have my permission, go for it. But I didn't think he was gonna do it.
Yeah, and I loved that he gave the kid like the choice.
Yeah.
The one kid that was like, but why? Why do you know? Because that's such a good turnaround question. Like if you are ever presented, if somebody's being racist or horrible, it's just like, why? Why do you say that? Like, what's the reason? And then they have to justify it. And
yeah, they have to confront it, and it's not necessarily the best way to be shutting it down and being anti-whatever. But at the same time, it is a reflection to be like, hey, why are we doing that?
Yeah,
why are we doing that?
You realize that sounds pretty messed up, right?
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if he actually knew. I genuinely don't think the kid.
Yeah, I don't know if
aware.
it was. Yeah, I don't think he intended it as that challenging. Like, hey, you guys are fucked up. Let's stop. But Jeffrey Wright saw that potential. That like, hey, you're not just blatantly horrible. You're just kind of a golden retriever in this situation.
Yeah, you're still ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
You're not necessarily somebody who's on
cruel.
Full Fedra side.
Yeah.
So he gave him a shot. I don't know how much of a choice you could actually say that is after the fact, being like, okay, I did just destroy all the people that were very mean, so you got a choice. Do you want to be on their side and dead, or do you want to hang out with me? I don't know if that's much of a choice, because it feels very forced, but at the same time, I can't say if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because we do see him torturing somebody later on, too.
Mm-hmm.
The golden retriever aspect is completely gone by the time we see this character again. I don't think we ever got his name, did we?
No.
No.
But yeah, that torture scene was brutal. Like, I like Jeffrey Wright as an actor. I still have very mixed thoughts on the character.
Yeah.
Because it's like, on the one hand, he's against Fedra, which is good, but on the other hand, like, that was
some brutal torture.
That was horrible. That was brutal. But, and then on the other side of it, because not too much farther past that, we learned that the cult does really horrible things, because it's like, I don't know, like, who's it's not like it's very much a who's the lesser of two evils kind of a thing.
Sticking with the interrogation scene first, because there's a lot to cover what the cult does as well. You have that character and so defeated, but at the same time clinging to their faith. So bold of a move, and just like,
I'm already ready.
Mic drop whenever it's like, how much more of you do I have to burn?
Yeah.
Hands already out. I'm already ready. Go for it. It was just like,
I was very thankful that, like, as horrible as that might sound, I was thankful that he didn't get more tortured. Like, it sucks that he dies, but it's like, at least he was just one and done on that moment.
Yeah,
versus...
I don't know what's good, bad, or anything in the situation, because it is just a round cycle of violence right now, perpetuating on. And whose fault is it? We'll never know if we're just going to always play the blame game. But live and let live is not an option, apparently. So, because not only do you have them torturing them, you also have what the cult can do. Hang people up and slit them open. So, that was a lot.
That was intense.
That was a lot to look at.
That was very intense.
So I can see why they're not exactly fans of each other. Don't know how to have them come to a peaceful solution, because I don't even know necessarily what All Wolf is about yet, or
right, we don't know
what the other ones are about.
Like you said, Jeffrey Wright said to him, it's like, oh, I'm not playing this chicken and egg, because it's like, you did because we did because you did because, so like, we don't know the igniting moment
Yeah.
of what caused all this. So it's just, ugh.
And he did say also she was just a person. So I'm wondering if he actually knew who said person was when they're saying the worshiping of the goddess. And so,
I still, like, I was glad because I had kind of guessed that he would be the wolf, or, you know, the wolves that they were scared of. I had said that I thought the woman that he had to deal with, maybe she's the prophet in some way, because she was like leader of them.
It's possible,
but
yeah.
I don't know how that might pan out if they were working together at that point, because like she didn't seem culty, but I don't know.
Well, it just makes me wonder, like, how did they all group up? I feel like that might be the case as well, just because we had him abandon Fedra for question mark wolves or question mark whatever this other tribe was. We never got a full-on name for them either, so who knows who he was joining in that moment,
right.
if it was the wolves or they were
right. So the cult on. Is the Scars. So now there's a number. So you got Fedra, you got wolves, you've got Scars, you've got possibly, if we count Abby's group as a splinter cell, and then you've got Abby, Dina, and then the town, like if you count them as separate.
Wow, there's a lot of groups in this.
That's a lot of factions.
I will say it's wonderful seeing this play out like a video game too. You can watch it and specifically see the moments of like, oh yeah, in that place with the slit open people, yeah, that's sneaking around in a video game, 100%.
Intense stealth level. And then just that, I'm sure it had to be terrifying crawling into that hole while they're chasing you, and then the subway area where it's, you know, again, more stealth, but then the horde comes out, and it's like... That's
a lot. I would be panicking in every single one of these situations, and mostly the horde of zombies that was there, and how would you get out of that? That is just horrific. I saw Ellie's like internal logic of also being the last one in a lot of stuff up until the gate turn, because like Ellie is the one that is immune. So being the one that stays behind and shooting while ever Dina's jumping up out the escape hatch and everything, like I was like, well, I guess if one person was going to stay behind lightly, it would be good to be her. I did not even cross my mind. You might not have told your friend because you were screaming it in one of the episodes early on. So I was like, I feel like if she was going to tell anybody, she would have told her.
Yeah.
So like that they hadn't relayed that secret yet was a big turning point of this. Very interesting scene.
I am glad, before we leave that section, that they, towards the end, justify, because we had commented, like, wow, she's got a weak constitution. She's barfing at everything. And it's like, because...
Well, I rolled my eyes because I called the pregnant thing last episode, but I didn't say it this episode.
But yeah, it's just that it's like that smell and viscera is triggering the morning sickness combo, and it's like...
I didn't expect it to be the pregnancy test is what she found, but yeah. Super horrible situation with your friend to think that you're gonna have to shoot them, and especially knowing how snap decision both of these people are, how much they were gonna like do the thing, regret it later.
I'm so shocked that Dina didn't, because she's so tactical. She's so like, we need maps, we need tools, we need this, let's go. Like, she's so smart in that regard, that it was, don't make this harder than it needs to be immediately, versus we're gonna lock you up and we're gonna monitor you, you know, like have that.
Well, who have you ever met that is immune?
Well, just even like, I don't know, like if this was a you and me situation, I would hopefully, you know, the other one would say like, I'm not gonna kill you unless you ask me to. Like, I'm gonna lock you up or abandon you for a while. Like, especially because she says like, I'm immune. Like, I would, if you told me that in a zombie apocalypse, I would have to at least give you that, like,
I would
that
hope.
Sounds insane, but I will, like, how do we make this work?
I don't know. It's one of those things that I do not know what that situation is like, and I hope to God we never find out. However, it is one of those moments of I guess you waited out. I didn't think it was going to be Dina behind the light. I thought somebody else was going to be there. I saw her striped jacket and everything, but I didn't know if going to sleep they had Ellie had just like admitted her secret and somebody else was in the room. And then when she went to sleep, I don't know. This whole episode I was fearing for Dina. I was just like, she gone after this whole thing is over, because I don't know. We've established such a hope for this character, and now we could have had it all dashed, because that bite comes between a lot of things. It's a lot of emotions and a lot of stuff that happens, and in which case we had so many big reveals all at once. You're immune. You're pregnant. You like each other. Let's bang and let it all out. It's just like, that's a lot. Yeah, all at once.
All within like a 5-minute span. Well, I mean, I guess she went to bed, but
I mean, not even, because it was wake up, look, it's still there. Okay, I'm pregnant. Okay, smooch. Okay. I was even taken aback by it just as a viewer. It's just like
a lot.
I approve of y'all's relationship and do what you're gonna do, but like I was very taken aback by it all at once. But I can understand also, it's like you genuinely thought your will they won't they thing, and then somebody was gonna die. And now they're not. And so I get it. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, yikes, that's a lot all at once and a lot of emotion. And I'm glad it didn't end up being like a regret or a like, oh, I just did it because you're still alive and all this, and I am still with Jesse.
I realized what I might have lost, and not just a spur of the moment.
Yeah, I realized what I would have lost, but at the same time, it's still not exactly what I want. I'm still testing. Instead, it is, I want you. And that was really powerful and very
and establishing,
very good.
Assuming she's telling the truth, establishing like, no, I have felt that for a long time, and I just didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. I liked getting inside her head with all of that. Yes, there's a lot of conversation to be had about the community, the LGBTQ plus community, and how it makes you feel very much that this is a straight person's world only. And all of those feelings have gone into the apocalypse. Like, people still have biases. We've seen that from the very first episode. People still have wants and desires for their children to act a certain way or be a certain person, and you're just not born that way. So I can see why she would feel that kind of stuff.
Well, and so much so in this post-apocalypse, that because they're not that old.
No.
And I don't think we're that far in the future from our time. Like, and they didn't know what pride flags were.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't know that that was a thing. So like, in their education system, in their world, in their circles, that's already been gone. So like,
yeah, they don't talk about it. So.
That's, so yeah, it's got to be even tougher in this apocalypse world.
Where you don't have that community of support either, because quite literally, I believe, was said Kat is the only other lesbian in the group.
Oh, I think so.
So like, there's only 2 people that identify as such. So how do you create community with that, especially if you don't get along with the person for whatever reason, whether you're more impulsive than they are or it's a breakup situation or something? Like, if that's the only other person, how do you relate with somebody else with those feelings? So that's why I was so on the fence all the time, being like, don't just use this as a tester. You may not know what you want, but at the same time, don't play, especially with somebody that is so isolated in that kind of
I liked
bubble.
the like, how did you know? I thought I hit it so well.
You were so fucking obvious.
The other interesting part for me is now there's a bit of a countdown timer with Dina. I don't know if they're going to show the pregnancy in the show, like how quickly, because sometimes the show has had multiple time jumps. So I don't know if within the next 2 or 3 episodes, because I think it's only a 7-episode season, are we gonna have to protect a child in all of this, or is that just something post-show? Because I'm just picturing that video game element of trying to stealth, and then you got a crying baby. And
because it's left open-ended a little bit. Are they going to go to that building now, or are they going to wait together? I still feel like it's going to continue on in this timeline, just because it feels like urgent.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to abandon and go home.
No.
But she did say, like, it's different now, though. Like, she wants to make sure Dina's sure. Like, yes, vengeance, but also baby.
Yeah.
And also new relationship that
Are they gonna call it Joel? They're probably gonna call them Joel.
That's probably a fair bet.
If they survive. That is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's even more risk because you're thinking about two people eventually.
I did like I liked Ellie's acceptance immediately of just like, we're all having a baby.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, because it's Jesse's, right? And then it's like, okay, we're all having a baby.
So cute. So cute.
Very cute.
Part of me wonders, and this is theories and skepticism. This is the first pregnancy I'm seeing and thinking about this season. So we know Ellie is immune because her mom got bit while she was having her.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have some kind of similar mirror effect happen with Dina? It will have to require that time skip that you were talking about, but will we have something similar like that? Will Ellie have to bite her?
Yeah, I can't remember. Does Ellie know that's what happened?
I don't recall.
Because if she knows that, yeah, that would be funny if it's like, well, if I bite you while you're giving birth.
But I don't know if it's them that matter to biting them. Because if Ellie bites somebody, it's not like they get the infection, as far as I'm aware.
That's true. She's not passing along that gene.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to see something similar or anything will happen like that with that, or if it's just adding the added bonus of a risk of pregnant lady who potentially could have a baby again.
Super sweet moment earlier, the guitar song. That was a lovely scene. I don't know if that was in the game or not. I am a little curious if it's exactly that scene, or because sometimes shows will change like the music because, you know, the director will be like, I like this song better, or I like yeah, I don't know, because I'm just curious with like what the game had the rights of.
It was really pretty. Like, I have enjoyed the subtleties so much. Dina's actress has done an amazing job of just the tiny little things throughout. After finding the pregnancy test, you had emotion on the face. After telling Ellie you were good to go, right after getting back on the horse, wonderful face. You have also just the subtext of the entire song. That was just beautiful. Like, I'm tearing up, I'm crying because she's crying. Because it's a full mixture of, now we know also, I really do like Ellie and I'm scared to come out about that. Not everybody's as brave as you. So there's that portion of it, but there's also the fact she knows that Joel taught them. So just the grieving portion of it also is there, and just like the serenity that comes with a moment of peace in quite literally a time of war, because everywhere around you people are fighting. You're constantly seeing dead people, you're constantly seeing soldiers, you dead or alive, in uniform. And now you just have a moment to breathe. So like just all of that in one on her face was just, it got to me. So I really liked that.
I did laugh too at Dina's line. It's just like, oh, you hungry? Cool. I'll make us some beef jerky. It's like, nice. I'm so curious to know more about this cult. Like, we still don't really know anything about the scars, but other than they've done some horrific things. In retaliation, we don't know who originated it, but I feel like next episode is going to have to be a lot about the scars. I think we're going to get like a scar storyline as the next focus.
I'm going to ask a question that probably just requires a rewatch. Are we sure that Jeffrey Wright's character is a wolf?
I think so. In that torture scene, the Scar member said, you sent your wolves to kill us, or like, we did it because your wolves. But it doesn't necessarily mean he, like, if he is above the wolves, because, you know, your wolves, maybe he's a higher authority.
I don't know, and I don't know for certain. I'm still operating off of the assumption, if you weren't here for last time, I was thinking that maybe that the wolves hadn't been the faction that destroyed the cult that was in the forest. I thought that maybe that was a third faction that the wolves were going to attack also. So I was just curious if this could potentially be anybody else. And maybe I'm just clinging to my theory too much. But I don't remember seeing any of the symbols or the wordage or anything on them while we were standing outside the door or anything. So that's the only thing that makes me... I'm just gonna like slip that in there. I might be completely going off the left field or something like that with that. But I do recall the Scars guy saying like, a wolf leaves you. So again, I think they're affiliated in some way.
Oh yeah, because Jeffrey Wright's character says, "Why do you think we're gonna lose? We have so much more manpower and gunpowder." And he said, "Every day a wolf leaves."
Yeah.
But nobody leaves from the Scars. Like nobody leaves us to join you, but every day someone from you joins us.
So it makes me wonder, like, who really is the good guy in this situation, if there is one even? Because even though both of them have done horrific things to each other, we haven't seen them really, like, interact within their ranks, you know, either side. So who knows if this is all wolves? We'll say they all are. I might be just going too conspiratorial. Who knows if all the wolves treat each other right? Because if they are leaving, maybe the cults treat each other better.
Well, I mean, and that's obviously a tactic that cults use to recruit people is like, hey, you don't feel welcome or treated well where you were from. Join the family. Join our cult.
Join the family.
Come on in. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Before I forget, one thing I wanted to touch on too was I think we have more of an answer about what the fungus is doing now. I do think that they once again showed the flares and the light and fire kind of drawing attention. I formerly was like, is it mutating it? Is it? I think it's literally just like a radar. Like it's just that's how the zombies are getting smarter, is because it's just like, oh, we do, you know, ping, you know, it's like we've got people over here, ping, we've got people. So it's kind of like, does that mean the stuff in the pipes back in town, is it spying on them? Is it like just a way to know, like, yeah, we can feel like 100 people walking around? Or
we've been really good at not watching the talkbacks at the end of each of these episodes either, just because we don't want any like inside spoiler to our theories, because we're enjoying this. We're having so much fun just taking what we know and like taking our little theory brains and manifesting something that can be completely not true. But it's fun. It's a fun show to watch and just talk about. I'm really enjoying this one.
I'm gonna guess too that means there's got to be some sort of like mother fungus, like a mother brain. Like that's like, it's just, you know, the source of the hive mind.
A brood mother, if you will.
Yes, a brood mother fungus.
Ew. The more I watch the series, the more I want to play the video games, but I do want to complete it first. Yeah. So we'll see if it ever happens, but it'll be happening over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Charvana. And where can they find you, Pat?
Twitch.tv/ACTORPAT.
Fabulous. And is there anything else that you could potentially think about this episode?
I just only have one more question.
What?
Is Shimmer alive?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shimmer. Shimmer alive?
That's all that matters now.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Shimmer.
In the meantime, everybody, we will find out next week all about Shimmer and the girls and everybody else. When we watch together next week on this channel, I will see you there. In the meantime, you stay safe. Thanks so much for watching with us. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.